always been having them playing with has
with our favorite etiquette coach, Gladys de Borders Hill. We're going to be talking about family. So in Ghana, the family home is more than shelter to how we sit, eat, serve, and speak under one roof. Every action carries meaning. But with the fast-changing lifestyle, social media influence, and nuclear family trends, are we losing the beautiful etiquette that once held our welcoming guests the Ghanaian way and doing dining etiquette, dress codes at home, and even digital manners when family gathers? Madame Gladys de Borders Hill is in studio, looking beautiful as ever. Good morning. How are you doing?
Okay.
So if somebody says Happy Farmers Day, for instance, what do you say? What's your response?
You will have to say the same thing.
Happy Farmers Day to you too.
You too. That's what. Yeah.
Okay, right. How are you doing?
I'm trying.
How's your week been?
Busy.
Yeah.
I traveled. I just got back in.
Okay. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's begin our conversation. Yes. Many say respect starts at home. So what are the very first signs of respect a Ghanaian child must learn the moment they can learn?
They can learn.
Yeah.
I think the ladies that left, they were talking about children, and I was thinking about something like what you asking. What is it that a child learns first? First, children always learn how to say mama first. And
or dada.
Time. Dada is always second. Most times it's mama. Anyway, every child wakes up in the morning. So I always tell people that the whole day, the whole week, month and year starts from a morning.
Yeah.
When you have woken up.
Yeah.
That's when the day will be beautiful or the day will be not nice.
Yeah, moody.
So at home, the home etiquette is simple. When we all wake up, we have to try with the busy schedules, mothers working. I've been also thinking and talking that is there a way that with the economic crisis, mothers can do part-time?
Yeah.
Because the full-time is really not helping the children.
Taking a toll on family.
Schools and teachers, and they have not much. They don't have much to do for our children. We have to do the foundation, build it for them, and then they will kind of continue for us. So it has to be early morning, a child waking up and remembering to say good morning. It's so important to the father or the mother or the auntie or the guardian. And the good morning, how it's said, can help the child. If the child is happy, you can tell, as a mother, you can tell from the good morning. So if a child just comes and good morning, mommy, you have to know that maybe he or she woke up
on the wrong side of the bed.
Yes, so you will have to ask questions before he or she takes that mood to school. And then it goes on till evening time, the child is still not okay.
Okay. You know, while growing up, we were not encouraged. Every morning you have to go and say good morning to your guardian or to your parents. Modernity and social media and the stress of lifestyle where parents will not ring you because of work, you have to leave home early. All of these things are coming into play. Should we find...
Talking about many people will not want to hear a woman doing part-time because of raising your children. So we have to now think about the grandmother thing that is also off.
Some grandmothers are working. Modern day grandmas are working full time.
I'm hoping to be great grand very soon. And so those who are not working, if we can bring them in, because I always tell people my biological children are 2. The mistakes I made raising them made me so good a grandmother, mama for my grandchildren.
Okay.
They were raised here and they are like impeccable. I mean, their behavior, they are without blemish. But I didn't do
Grandmas
that
for the
well
men.
for the children.
Okay.
So I think if we have the grandmothers around, then they can help us, because they are the ones. You are rushing to go to work. Sometimes you can even forget to ask your child how the child slept. But your grandmother is the grandmother is in the
We'll
house
do that.
and will fill in
The gap.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the aunties that have retired, the cousins, older cousins,
Okay.
that are even sometimes in the village. So if we also stop this new selfish thing, so by the home being grounded, you will be at work, but the auntie will be with the children
Yeah.
and will
Yeah.
make sure that the children, the auntie will ask how they slept, whether they had dreams. How many times have we asked our children, how was your night?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
the child even had bad dreams or was hallucinating. Like you rushing to go to work and you have to reach work at 7:45. So
Or
that,
5.
or some of them start at 5
Yeah.
to reach work. So the standard thing, I think we should bring it in.
Okay. How about, there was a saying that when there are visitors at home, when your parents have visitors or your guardians have visitors, you, the child, you have to be like furniture. You have to keep mute. But modern day children and the Gen Zs, when there are conversations in the house, for instance, today is a holiday, there might be visitors at home. You find children mingling with the adults and, adding their voices to the conversation. Should we embrace that as modern times, or you advise us to go back to children being furniture and keeping mute when the adults are around?
Yeah, something like that. It depends on even who came, and sometimes you, the parents, even want the children to join the conversation because it will be helpful to the children.
Right.
So I remember I did something like, if children can talk, I don't say anything. But if they have to vanish or they have to be mute, I used to do like this. Until I did it one time and my son said, "Mommy, today I'm not leaving." I'm not. Every time visitors come, boom, 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 boom. Today, I'm not leaving.
I'm not going, Mommy.
You must have some words for them or some eyes that, oh, you are all right to stay, because sometimes you want the auntie to give some general advice you have planned for the auntie to visit, so that
they
will
spill,
correct
yes.
something. So if I don't say anything, then you can stay. But if I blink my eyes 2 times or something, it means vanish. You must have that culture in your house
Right.
for them to know when to run off and when to stay.
Let's bring it back. Until they say, "Mommy, today I won't go."
Oh, today.
Okay. So now let's go to when we are receiving elders into the home and greeting them. That's
Yes.
respectful.
Yes. First, many things we have stopped. But before, even when we used to speak dialect, now it's like almost every home, mothers and children are speaking English. But
Yes.
before, it was our dialect. That is where the Akwaba was so important. So a child opens the door, see this strange person, Akwaba. So now it should be welcome if the children in the home speak English.
Okay.
Welcome. When somebody comes to your house, you have to know if the person is not a regular visitor. The person is already in trouble because it's like has entered a strange place.
Okay.
So whoever opens the door has to let this person feel welcome, feel relaxed, show the person to the living room or where they have asked that the person should sit. You go and show it. And you have to also know that these days people don't do it, but people come to your home, they can't sit unless you tell them to sit. Even in the office, I tell people, you open somebody's door, why are you sitting? The person has not asked you to sit, you have to stand.
Yeah.
So you will find some people coming to the home and standing, expecting the young child or whoever opened to say, "Mama, auntie, cousin, sit down, mommy is coming." So that relaxes you. Then again, our water thing is so nice, but sometimes you just had water in the house. You get to somebody's side and they're pushing another bottle of water. So these days I tell people that you can ask.
Okay.
You can ask the visitor. If you ask whoever has to come and meet that particular visitor.
Okay.
But let's say the visitor is holding something. By the time you open the door, you have to help the visitor with whatever
They are carrying.
they are carrying, you know. All these little things, even sometimes their own bag is very heavy. You know, you just show a little respect by that.
Okay.
By doing that.
Right, and then now that we are home, the weekend is approaching. What's the etiquette around when you're living with family as to how you keep your voice when you're talking to somebody and then maintaining the boundaries? How should we go about it in a family setting where everybody is home in the weekend?
Yeah, everybody is home in a weekend or any other day. I've realized that we have to bring back the old structure small in the house. The house becomes structured, or the home becomes peaceful when people know their space.
Okay.
That we are all not just equal there. There is a mother, there is a father. We all know where to be and where not to be, what to say and not what to say. I was just telling somebody that certain things have left us. How do you now see somebody older than you and you call the person Mary? Even 1 year older, it's for Sister Mary. So these are things that I'm saying that etiquette demands. We bring these things home. So once it's there, weekend or no weekend, you know this is your older sister or older brother. So you don't talk to him shouting. But if I'm calling you Philip, then in my mind, Philip is my age group.
How about bro? What's up?
You know, the bro, what's up?
Bro.
It has now reached a different level now, and I don't want the Gen Zs to say that we are too old-fashioned. Just follows, and the day is so beautiful because everybody know whose space they should.
Okay, what's your take on house chores and the Gen Zs now asking to be giving some sort of payment for house chores?
The house chores, you know, I was saying that when you wake up and you have to do your bed, for example, the biscuit children to do, or you want them to learn how to do something that is not their chore, you can entice them with something.
Okay.
It's a little bribery. We all, you know, that, oh, if you do this, I'll take you to the park. Or I will buy you the bicycle or something.
Bribe them to do their own responsibility?
But their own responsibilities are different. We're talking about when you want them to do extra things for them to learn. You know, you want to push different things to them. You can bring some small bribery to encourage them to get into it, and then you can drop the bribery.
Right. We hear that there's an unwritten plan, a seating plan in every Ghanaian sitting room. So who sits where and why?
Yes, that also, you know, I think the British started that the head of the family, that is the
man of the house.
The man of the house sits at the head of the table.
Bema Wufi.
Yeah, Bema, you know. And some places I've seen the wife sitting opposite. But when I think I would say when the love is hot, you don't want to sit fast. So they sit just by the husband. So they can be touching, they can be sharing food. It's all, you know, but the dining etiquette here is just too terrible because it's not our tradition.
It's like there's no etiquette.
Yes, because of how we used to all eat in a bowl, eat anyhow, somebody blowing the nose, somebody busy digging the teeth.
Some bits out of their teeth.
So these are things that these days people are learning. Like in my book, you know, to tell you that even to take something from your mouth at a table in your own house, you will have to cover like this, and instead of opening your mouth and showing all your cavities.
In your own house with your family, maybe if you're eating some fufu and you're dealing with your chicken bones, you now have to cover it when your whole family is there. Hey, is it still disrespectful for a younger person to sit while an older person is standing?
Again, it depends. Either than that people will be standing too many times. You know, if it's the person decides to stand for some reason, you, the child, you can sit. But not that visitor have come. You're sitting and the visitor or even your mother or your big sister is standing. you always have to stand. Let them sit before you sit. It's very nice.
Okay. So in a home where it is sort of liberal, the setting is sort of liberal, where do you draw the line?
You have to just go according to what the rules say.
Okay. Okay.
So it differs from home to home.
Okay. And then now the famous right hand rule, serving elders first, not talking while eating fufu. Which of these are non-negotiable and which of these can we bend in 2025? I beg your pardon. Yeah, we need some water.
Yes, water. The fufu that you are not talking, it's not even so much of etiquette, it's more of your own health. Because the soup can go
somewhere else yeah.
and choke you.
Okay.
So these are things that wherever in the world, whether in the village where you have to.
Yeah, right. Okay. We are having a conversation with Gladys de Bordes Hill. We're having a conversation with Gladys de Bordes Hill, and she is telling us how to keep family and home etiquette, especially this holiday and while everybody is at home. Now, how do we teach children not to chop with their phones at the family table? Not even children now. At dining now, you find almost everybody on their table. How do we stop on their phone? How do we stop that?
Again, it comes to etiquette being rules set by. So if some parents, they don't even mind. I think the problem we have is not even from the schools, it's from the home. If the foundation is not good, the child takes it and make himself or herself worse in school. But if you have a home that says no telephone and your child knows that with telephone there will be no food, the child will not bring the telephone. But some parents themselves have the phone.
Okay.
Children, I always say that, they copy more than anything. So it's the rule that is in the house, that this house, no telephone during dinner or lunch, then that's it.
Right.
Because how you'll be eating, and sometimes you don't even see some of the family people. So I say to people now that now dinners or dining has become the only time the family can meet. Together. So if that short time too, telephones are in, then it means some homes don't have any conversation at all.
Yeah, but that's the sad reality. Half of the time, some families do not even have the time to have dinner together.
So
not by
so
by
today
choice.
Holiday, those runaway parents and they are home. It's a good time to say that all phones off.
Right.
Because it's not a normal thing that they will be home together every day.
Every day,
so
yeah.
You have to
make most of the time when you can togetherness.
Yes.
So water, then drink, then food. So break down the classic Ghanaian hospitality sequence for us. Which one comes first? Water, drink, food?
Yeah, it's the water. The water always comes first.
Okay.
Then after water, they will ask you for the drink, whether you want some beer, this, that, soft drink, something, before they serve you food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're a visitor and you go into a home, if they don't offer you food and you're hungry, can you ask your host can you tell them that you're hungry and ask them for food?
It depends on relationship. If I don't know you, you yourself must hold yourself and go to the restaurant after. Yeah. But if it's a friend, a family person, today I'm not feeling well, I'm very hungry, you can ask. And even the asking has to be sweet too, because you come and eat my food. Just be nice so I can give you some of the food instead of asking as if it's an automatic or it's a compulsory something.
Okay, so would you be totally wrong if perhaps you have a friend who comes to your house all the time and asks for food all the time? Would it be wrong if you deny them a couple of times?
Because of our culture, if it's outside, you will be denied. But our culture, they will tell you that food is just something that you will pass it, somewhere. So just give. But it's not good. Some people do that a lot. It's as if they gauge the time that you're having lunch. They are there. so they can eat. So I understand what you're saying. It's
Okay.
not a good thing.
Okay. Now let's talk about social media. So live streaming family events and posting parents, siblings without permission. Where should young people, even some adults, where should we draw the line?
You have to ask. These days, even a child, you have to ask, because I'm so afraid, especially I put Gladys, the divorce come. And then all my information, whether here or America or where, it's all come, and it's very frightening. So you would think you are adoring your child. You are putting your child 10th birthday, this and that. You don't know what the child will change in the social media, will come to conflict what this new person wants to portray. So the best is just take just that as you are boasting.
Right.
And
right.
it bring hate on your child.
Right.
That's so the first or the second month we all see it, because the person was last, so he's already upset and sees the first, and that becomes some enmity is formed forever from childhood. So ask your birthday. Some people's husbands don't even remember their wife's birthday, and your husband remembered yours, threw a big party for you, and you decide that, hear me here, I will splash it on Facebook.
Social media, yeah.
You've gone to make somebody so miserable. It shouldn't be. The person must be happy. For me, I will be happy. But not everybody is like that. So we have to even doubt splashing it
all over social media.
Especially with the economic crisis, and people can even divorce just because somebody has done something fantastic for the wife. So it declares another husband so useless, and they can use that to bring feud in the home.
Right.
So we have to share our happiness, share any good thing that happens to us, but minimize the bragging
On social
aspect
media.
of it.
Right. Thank you so much. In wrapping up, it's Farmers Day. Your final words.
The Farmers Day, I think I wish everybody happy Farmers Day.
Yes.
And to say that I've started growing things in my house.
Ah.
And I think if you have any pot, there are so many things now. Big trees, they are having the dwarf ones.
Right.
So if we have pots, let's all start plant some vegetables or cash crops in our home, to also not just decrease the market money or something like that, but to also give us the freshness that you know what is in the soil,
Yeah.
than to just go out there and be buying everything, not knowing whether it's coming from some galamsey area or something.
Yes,
so
indeed.
my advice is that we should start with this Farmers Day to grow peppers, small things,
Yeah. Around.
our backyard and in
Yeah.
the pots.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. You look amazing. Have a great weekend. Thank you. We're having a conversation with Gladys de Borders Hill, coach, etiquette coach. I beg your pardon. And conversation today has been on family and home etiquette. The word is etiquette. We're going to take a break. When we come back, there are two more conversations to look forward to. We're going to the cinemas with Order for 4. We're going to the cinemas, and then we're going to be having breakfast with Jacinta. Guys, stay and stay.
To be loyal.